Good evening and welcome to our public hearing. We will start the meeting with roll call to determine a quorum.
Director Cooney.
Here.
DeBeat.
Here.
Dalby.
Here.
Koff.
Here.
Phillips.
Here.
Schneider.
Here.
And Director Schur is absent. We do have a quorum.
Thank you. Please stand and join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, and welcome to all of our visitors and any media representatives. I will read a brief statement before moving into our public hearing. This public hearing is required as part of the district's certified budget. The notice provided to each resident shows the maximum total property taxes the district will adopt as part of the certified budget, which will be adopted by April 30th. An Iowa Public Schools budget is largely dependent on a state supplemental aid, or SSA. Prior to the publication of the Muscatine Community School District's proposed property tax levy for fiscal year 2027, the state had not finalized SSA. In order to meet deadlines for this public hearing, a 0% SSA was used in the calculation. Since the notice was sent out, SSA has been set at 2%. Additionally, the mailing received assumes a 10% increase in property values, showing an inflated impact on taxes. While any increase is undesirable, our proposal is a decrease per $1,000. The state has also determined that they will cover the budget guarantee portion, decreasing our proposed tax rate further. The board secretary is directed to enter any written comments into record of this public hearing. For those of you in attendance, thank you for being here today. We value your input and we are interested in hearing your comments. We do want to acknowledge the complexity of a school budget, so as you entered, a flow chart was provided on the back table for you that depicts the district funds. Fund and levy names may also cause confusion. On the flow chart, each fund listed shows accompanying expenditures that may provide more clarity. If you are planning on speaking, please sign in the form on the back table if you have not already done so. Include your name and address. Each speaker will have a maximum of 3 minutes, and your public comments will be considered as part of the district's final budget decision. As a reminder, the board members are present to listen and to receive the comments, but we may not engage in dialogue or respond to the questions during the meeting. We may address issues that arise at a future board meeting. We are ready to proceed into the public hearing, so I will ask for roll call. We need a motion first, so sorry. Motion to go into that public hearing.
I so move.
Second.
Perfect. Now we will take roll call.
All right, starting roll call with Director Cooney.
Aye.
DeBeat.
Aye.
Dalby.
Aye.
Koff.
Aye.
Phillips.
Aye.
And Schneider.
Aye.
Thank you.
All right. Was there any written comments received?
There were no written comments received. We did have one oral comment that I received today per phone call.
Can you speak up a little bit?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, she said that she received one oral statement via phone call, and then if anyone would like to speak, we'll have her call the first name.
Our first speaker tonight is Ron Naus. If you would please approach the podium.
Yeah, and then please just state your name again, too.
Hey, Ron Canals, Muscatine. What I'm asking is a couple different things on the budget. When I look at the paper here, just for the school budget, they're trying to go up $294,000. That's 5.6%. If you look at everything there for, for city and everything else, comes up 4.427%, or 895,000 added taxes, just, everything together that's on there. Now, when I look at the state, what they're doing now, right now they're saying the maximum is 2% increase, and that cannot include facilities or teachers' pay for the following year. Then they all have different things as far as if you're 60 or 65, deduct and other things, but they're just trying to figure out the best way to get there. Now, if they're only trying to get down to 2%, why are we so high at 4.4% with everything? Because taxes is just not school, it's everything. And I'd like to know, number one, what's being done to address this, and if this is just being addressed after you spent the money. And I think there's things that can be done during the year between the school system, the city, and the county heads get together, make a committee at the beginning of the school system, and maybe set up for joint meetings every couple months, and say, this is what we're doing, this is the budget, we're over here, how are we going to address that or correct it? And rather than wait till the last of the year, because this is really unexcusable. That's my opinion. Now, how are we going about to correct this? We're just going to say, fund more money, or I know that we talked earlier here, and they're going to make some cuts in teachers, but I'm not saying necessarily cut in teachers, okay? You can cut in other parts, like from the standpoint of the grounds and building upkeep. You may have different ways of bidding that out, maybe or stuff that you're not using at this point in time. You can also look at, different fundraising, which you showed that you are doing some fundraising for buses and stuff like that. That's great. But the thing is, you need to look at a lot of this budgeting every couple of months with a group to find out where you're at, not wait till the end of the year and say, oops, I'm over budget. I need more money. And a lot of that should go back to zero budgeting. And I hope everyone knows what zero budgeting is, and just not saying, I just need this much more money I did last year. Because you're going to find out from zero budget, you're going to find out there's programs or things in there that doesn't need any money. But as long as you have money in there, it's going to get spent. Someone's going to find a way of spending it. They aren't going to say, I'm going to give you money back, I don't need it. Has that happened to anybody? Departments? I bet it's not. So I'd like to know what's going on here, because as far as I'm concerned, between the city, the county, and the school, they should be working together, and rather than coming back to this amount, and you should all be ashamed of yourself for coming up with a better way of doing this. That's my own opinion. Now, I know there's a lot more that meets the eye here, but I did talk with Tommy Anderson to quite a while on the different points all the way through
And we
there.
will have to stop you. Thank you.
Thank you.
You only have a handful of people.
I know.
The next to speak is Charles Lovinson.
So 25 years ago, the Muscatine Journal printed an editorial about people should go to their school board meetings because that's where you're to know where their taxes are being spent. I don't think it does any good to go to any of these meetings, but so this year, my wife had an increase of Social Security, a monthly paycheck of $8, which is twice as much as she did like 4 years ago when it was $4 a month. So apparently, some people are not keeping up with the cost of living. But apparently the school doesn't have to worry about, or the county or the city, because they have taxpayers to back them up. There is no reason why there shouldn't be a way of the school board saying, this is what we're doing to keep our taxes in check. Usually you have to look at management. If the management says they work hard, but those of us who work dirty jobs who actually have to sweat, we are the ones who pay most of the taxes. It's nice to be in an air-conditioned office or a room all day long, be out there where it's 120-degree heat index or 40 below wind chill, have to drive through snow because people can't take care of the roads properly. It's interesting, when I went to the county, they said, well, it's possible your taxes may actually go down. So I was looking at this, sitting there looking at this, and said, well, it says that look, our taxes should go up about 3%. I cannot believe how much my taxes have gone up in the last probably 10 years. I always wondered before that, I said, gee, my taxes haven't gone up very much. Now, I know the value of houses have gone up, but the property values have gone up probably much faster, and you should have much more money to spend by not raising the taxes. The problem with the state is when they have their rollbacks, they do it and we have no information on it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Are there any other names? All right. We will need a motion to close the public hearing.
So moved.
Second.
And we'll take a roll call.
Sure, the roll call is starting with Director Cooney,
Aye.
DeBeat,
Aye.
Dalby,
Aye.
Koff,
Aye.
Phillips,
Aye.
and Schneider.
Aye.
Thank you. We are now closed.
We will need a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I'll make a motion.
Thank you. And a second.
Second.
All in favor of adjourning, say aye.
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 Thank you.
We are adjourned.